everyone, and welcome to Checkpoint. Yeah. All right, I'm really excited to be on your screen tonight, and I know that we're going to have a swell time together. Is your host, Dr. Ifama Eze, on Checkpoint, and I'm sure that you have always gotten serious value from Checkpoint. Remember, at Checkpoint, we equip, we empower, and we educate you so that you can become the very best version of yourself. And we want to start today by saying thank you. Thank you for all that you do for us here in Checkpoint. Thank you for all your likes. Thank you for your shares. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for the questions you've asked. Thank you for your contribution to making sure that Checkpoint is always live online. So thank you for all that you do, and we do not trivialize or take for granted the efforts and the contributions that you make. And because of all that you do, this message on Checkpoint is usually reaching a wider audience. And for all of this, we want to say thank you, and thank you again. So today on Checkpoint, we're going to be having a very wonderful time. And I want you to do like you have always done. Go ahead and share. Share. Thank you for also subscribing on my YouTube channel. The channel is just showing on your screen. Please click on the subscribe button, and then you will get notifications whenever I send out new videos. All right. So please go ahead and share. Share the link right now. Share it to your friends, your relations, your associates, and your neighbors. Let everyone around you know that we are live on Checkpoint. Oh, it's going to be a very wonderful time. And today, as usual, I'll be bringing you quality stuff that will equip, empower, and educate you. Let's do this together. Please go ahead and share the link to everyone, and don't go anywhere, because I will be right back after this break. Don't go anywhere. All right, and welcome back to Checkpoint. All right, so today we're going to be having a topic, and the topic for today is habits of intelligent people. Habits of intelligent people. Today I'll be sharing with you about the habits of intelligent people. How do you know that someone is intelligent? How do you make yourself intelligent? We're going to be talking about the habits of intelligent people. As a matter of fact, there is something that makes intelligent people intelligent. All right, there is a manner that you see in a person, and you can boldly say this person is an intelligent person. All right, let's start from the very beginning. Who then is an intelligent person? An intelligent person is somebody who has or shows. All right, so if this person either has or shows the ability to understand, the ability to easily learn things. All right, so this person is easy to understand, this person is easy to learn. That's how you know an intelligent person. An intelligent person is also somebody who can easily deal with new and difficult challenges and overcome, all right, and then succeed at them. So this is how you know who an intelligent person is, and I'll be showing you what their habits are, because it is wrong for you to just imagine that, well, this person is intelligent, and of course, because they're just intelligent, they will just they were just born with it, all right, so they don't need to work on it. There is nothing they do. There is no practice, there is no behavior that is associated with them. So today I'll be showing you the practices, the behaviors, the things that intelligent people do that make them more intelligent. So I'll be sharing about 10 of them, and I'm sure they are going to really inspire you and make you see these things the way you ought to see them. So let's talk about intelligent people, and I'm sure that you are one of them. Say, I am one of them. All right, right now in the comment section, go ahead and type and say, I am one of them. All right, type and say, I am one of them. I am one of the intelligent people, and you are one of the intelligent people. I know you are very intelligent. So now let's talk about the habits of intelligent people. All right, so number one habit of intelligent people is that they desire opportunities to learn. They daily desire opportunities to learn. Number one habit of intelligent people is that they daily desire opportunities to learn. So every day they are looking for an opportunity to learn. They are not comfortable with the fact that they showed acts of intelligence yesterday. They are not comfortable with the fact that they did something powerful or intelligent yesterday. They are on the constant lookout for opportunities to learn. They want to learn. They want to know better. Even the Bible says that if someone who increases, someone who learns more, with more learning, somebody increases strength. So if you want to be an intelligent person, what then do? You seek for opportunities to learn. Don't trivialize an opportunity to learn. An opportunity to learn is an opportunity to grow. You know, the 21st century illiterate is the one who has refused to learn, relearn, and unlearn. There are new things to learn every blessed day of your life. There are new things to learn. There are equally new things to relearn. All right, you have learned a certain way of doing things and you want to learn a better way of doing things. Let me take for example, many years back, if you wanted to fry chin chin, what would you do? You just put them in the oil and then you just begin to scoop them out one after the other, and as you keep scooping them out, eventually you'll be done with them. But now there's what they call deep frying. So just putting the sieve that contains your flour inside the oil, you allow all of them to fry, and then when it's time to bring them out, you bring all of them out at the same time, giving the same color, the same browning to every one of them, simply because you have relearned the way of doing all things in that field of endeavor that you are currently running, in that field, that in that thing you are currently doing. There is a new way to do it. There is a better way to do it. It is wisdom for you to sit back and learn the better way of doing the same old things. So like I said earlier, the 21st century illiterate is the one who has refused to learn, who has refused to relearn, and who has refused to unlearn. So as you begin to relearn new things, you also begin to unlearn the old ways of doing things that were not giving you the result that you require. So sit back in that field of endeavor that you have found yourself, in that business that you are doing, in that career that you find yourself. I want to ask you one question. And that question is this: what would you say is the thing that you need to learn? What would you say is the thing you need to relearn? What would you say is the thing that you need to unlearn? All right. So this is very important. Always seek opportunities to learn new things. All right, let's talk about number two. Number two habit of intelligent people that you should very much adopt is that they ask a lot of questions. They ask a lot of questions. You know, if you don't ask why, how would you know the reason behind what is happening? How would you know the reason why things are happening the way they are happening? Intelligent people ask lots of questions. I'd like to take a minute to talk to parents, mothers and fathers. If you have children who ask lots and lots of questions, stop hushing them. Stop trying to make them keep quiet. Stop trying to tell them that what they are saying does not matter. Stop trying to make them feel like their questions are unnecessary. Please, it is important that you help them answer some of the questions that you can, and be as sincere as possible, because it is possible, very possible, that you may not have answers to all of these questions. But please do not hush their curiosity. Do not hush their questions. Don't hush them. Don't make them to stop asking the question, because this asking of questions opens up their curiosity, all right, and releases their creativity. It is so important that you allow your children to ask questions. And I'm also talking to you as an adult watching this video. Learn to ask questions. Nobody ever got beaten by just asking questions. Nobody ever got lost or got something wrong by just asking questions. When you come into a certain place and you want to know how things are done there, first of all, ask questions. Even when you have better ideas, you have better ideas with which you can improve what has been done before. But when you come in, ask questions. In fact, there's an adage in Igbo land that says that the person who asks questions never misses the way. The person who asks questions never misses the way. So you want to always ask questions so that you can do things right, or you can do things better. Remember, we're talking about the habits of what? Of intelligent people. You want to be an intelligent person, right? So learn to ask questions. And now, don't say, oh, she said, and then you open your mouth and every first thing that comes to your mind is what you're asking as a question. No, that is not done that way. You want to ask questions, ask relevant questions. Ask questions that are important. Ask questions that have a link with where you are and what you are doing. All right. Don't ask foolish questions. Don't ask ambiguous questions. Don't ask questions that really have no answer. All right. So you have to ask questions. All right. Let's talk about number three. Number three habit of intelligent people is that they are willing to learn from anyone, including their juniors. They are willing to learn from anyone, including their juniors. Are you the type that feels so sophisticated, classy, too high minded that you cannot learn from anybody younger than you? Then you are that one that is missing out on so much in life. You have to do better. All right? Because when you know better, you do better. I like to encourage you. Be willing to learn. I am somebody who is willing to learn from just about anybody. I am never ashamed to say, I don't know. I don't know this, but I want to learn. Can you teach me this? And I can learn from just about anybody. So I want to encourage you out there. You are watching me right now. Be willing to learn from anybody and everybody, including your genius. Be willing to learn from everybody, including your genius. Don't be so high-minded. All right. Don't come to the point where you're always feeling like you are so superior to everybody. You know better than everybody. You are wiser than everybody. You are classier than everybody. I know you look good. I know you are expensive. I know you have taste, but listen to me. With all of that, if you are not able to learn from somebody, even somebody who is your junior, even somebody who is your subordinate, then you are not as intelligent as I thought you were, because the proof of intelligence is that you are able to do what? To that you are able to learn from anyone, even those who are your juniors and your subordinates. So be willing to learn from anybody. Don't be so proud that you cannot learn from people. As a matter of fact, one thing I tell people is that when you learn from somebody, when you learn something from somebody, by the time you begin to display your knowledge, it is possible that the person you even learned from is no longer in that vicinity. Now, nobody knows who you learned it from. All they can boldly say is that this person is a very intelligent person, because this person was able to do this, was able to do that, was able to handle that problem, was able to understand this perfectly. They wouldn't know who taught you. All right, who taught you is not plastered on your face. All right, you're not hanging a board on your neck or a placard on your neck that says this person taught me. All they will see is an intelligent individual. So learn, keep learning, and learn from everybody and learn from everything. Never be too proud to learn from anybody who you should be learning from. As a matter of fact, let me say this. There are people who are currently competing with people they should be learning from. There are people who are currently competing with people who they should be learning from. Be humble enough to learn from people that you need to learn from. Be humble enough to learn even from your subordinates. Don't be too arrogant about it, all right? So let's talk about number four. Number four habits of intelligent people is that they are very observant. An intelligent person will not come into a place mouth first. An intelligent person would always come in and would want to observe, will want to observe what is the culture of this place, what is the attitude of this place, what are the signals, hidden signals in this place. Beyond what this person is saying, what are they truly saying? What is going on in this atmosphere? All right. They are very observant. They want to know what is happening. They want to know the context behind what is being spoken. Intelligent people are very, very observant. They want to know. They observe to know. And if you want to be an intelligent person, or I know you're already an intelligent person, but if you want to increase your level of intelligence, you must also learn how to be observant. Do you know that it is only a foolish person that will come into a place where there is probably mourning and begin to crack a joke? People are mourning. You don't begin to crack a joke right there and then. All right. So you need to watch the atmosphere. You need to observe the atmosphere. You need to be very, very, very conscious about figuring out what is happening, what's happening in this place, what is the atmosphere here, what is the condition here, what is the unwritten handwriting on the wall. All right, you may not see a physical handwriting on the wall, but you want to know what is the hidden writing on the wall. What is this environment telling me? What are the kind of people here? What kind of thing? Do you know that for people like us who are public speakers, one of the first rule of public speaking is that you need to know your audience. Know who you are speaking to, all right? Know who you are talking to. Know who your audience is. When you are given an opportunity to talk, it is wisdom for you to know who your audience is. And sometimes you may have prepared because you are going to a new place, a place you've not gone to before. But it is wisdom that before you begin to marshal out all those 10 points you have written on your paper, before you begin to marshal out all those study you have done, the research you have made towards giving that speech, it is wisdom that you look around where you are. Observe their dressing, observe their culture, observe the way they look, observe their countenance, observe. Be very observant. If you want to really be a very intelligent person, you need to up your game in the observation department. Up your game in the observation department. Watch. Be very, very watchful. In fact, being observant has saved the life of many people. If you are observant, it can practically save your life. If you are observant, you can practically key into very, very opportunities that would make your presentation or your pitching of any particular business proposal very successful. Observe. Intelligent people are observant. Do you know that a particular marketer came into a particular place to market, and he had prepared his pitch, he has prepared everything he was going to talk about, but he knew that beyond all of those preparation, he needed to be observant. The moment he walked into the room, there were directors, everyone was seated, and he observed a culture. He observed a culture that in that organization, practically everybody there was curling their hair. So instead of just coming and just blotting out, he just came in and said, well, that he was supposed to have coiled his hair, but his hair coiler got spoiled. And at that moment, everybody laughed. Now, with that laughing atmosphere, he was able to now pitch his business. And because he had already given them some form of endearment, he was the one who won that contract simply because he was very observant. Observation will do you a lot of good, all right? Observation will do you a lot of good. Let's move on. Let's talk about number 5. Number 5 habit of very intelligent people is that they always find solutions to problems. They find solutions. So what is the benefit of your intelligence? If your intelligence cannot solve problems, all right? What is the benefit of you being an intelligent person if your intelligence cannot solve problems? If you really want to be an intelligent person, you should make sure that your intelligence is able to solve problems. And now let me say this. Very frankly, you cannot solve all the world's problems, all right? That's the truth. You cannot solve all the world's problems. There is nothing in you that makes you able to be able to solve all the problems in the world. But in that little niche that you found yourself, in that little career, in that little business, in that little corner of the entire universe that you have found yourself, you can solve the problems that exist there. So how do you solve a problem if you're not observant, like we talked about earlier? So you have to observe, figure out what are the problems in this area, what are the difficult things. In fact, as a matter of fact, every great inventor was somebody who was able to solve the problem of other people. Every great inventor, the person who invented the umbrella so that people didn't want to be drenched when it is raining and invented that. The person who invented the light bulb and all the lights that you see knew that if night falls, people will not be able to do certain things that they want to do, and they need light to make it look like it's still there so they can buy more time into the day. And he solved the problem. People are constantly solving problems. The person who produced the video camera that I am using to record this program right now knew in their heart that based on physical contact, there is a limitation to the number of people I can talk to on a daily basis. But if I am able to have the camera, I can send one message that can reach the ends of the earth. So everybody who is an inventor is somebody who was able to solve a problem. I want to ask you, yes, you watching me right now, what problem are you solving in this generation? I need to ask you this question a second time. What problem are you currently solving in this generation? Let me tell you something little about my birthday prayer that has really gone viral. Millions of people are using it all over the world from different continents, and it's amazing. The other day I was watching the track record, people from the United Kingdom, people from United States, people from United Arab Emirates, people from all over the world, Germany, Italy, different countries all over the world, China, India, they are using my birthday prayer. And you wonder, how is this even possible? I noticed that I had, as a being a pastor, I had many people under me, many people around me, and many people I had to wish happy birthdays. So, being a pastor that with branches, I noticed that I had so many. In fact, almost every day there was somebody who was celebrating a birthday. There was somebody who was celebrating a birthday. So, and it made me. I noticed that I had to keep generating messages to type to that person, to this other person, to the other person. I was always generating messages to send to these people. And I said, what can I do that would save me all of this stress to have to sit down to type messages to different people? Because if you wish one person a birthday, and you don't wish the other person a birthday, it looks special, all right? And then they'll begin to feel very bad about it. So I thought of one thing I can do that will help me wish happy birthday to everybody without having to generate new content on a daily basis. So I wanted to solve that problem. And I also knew that people around the world, people in different places also had the same issue. Like you have an auntie, an uncle, a brother, a sister, a friend, an acquaintance that is celebrating birthday virtually every day of your life. And then with Facebook, you see that it's even more, because people who are celebrated in the past, they'll be having their birthdays at different days. So I felt this would solve not just my own problem, but the problem of so many people around the world. They want to wish their loved ones and friends well on their birthday, and I decided to make the birthday prayer. Now, after recording the birthday prayer, did I know it would go viral? Certainly not. Did I know this birthday prayer will reach the ends of the world? No, I did not know. I was just focused on solving my problem together with the problem of so many people out there. And just because I was able to think about how to solve that problem, it went viral. And today I am rewarded because I was able to think out of the box. You too can think out of the box. You too can decide what problem that you want to solve for humanity, problem you want to solve for people all around the world. It could even be a personal problem, but then you see that it is not exclusive to you. It is a problem that other people can also relate with, and go ahead and solve it. So let me ask you this question I asked you before the third time. What problem are you currently solving in the world now? Because intelligent people, they find solutions to problems. You have to come to that point where you're able to find real solutions to problems, and lasting solutions at that. Not just solutions, but lasting solutions to the problems that exist around you. All right, this is very, very important. So go ahead, think about it. What problem can you solve today? Because you cannot be rewarded until you solve a problem. In fact, the reward that you get for solving the problem is what ensures your prosperity on the earth. What ensures your prosperity is the problems that you solve, that you get rewarded for solving those problems. This is very, very important. All right, let's talk about number 6. Number 6 habit of very intelligent people is that they are great listeners. They are great listeners. There's an adage in Igbo land that says that the fly that refuses to listen will always follow the casket to the grave. The fly that refuses to listen will always follow the casket to the grave. If you listen, you will avert lots and lots of problems. If you listen, you will not fall into certain situations that will make things very difficult for you. Learn to listen. Listen to everything. Listen to human beings around you. Listen to the weather. Listen to the birds. Listen and know what the world is telling you at a given time. Even listen to your body. Intelligent people know how to listen. They listen and they listen and they listen again and again. Learn how to listen. Don't be too noisy. There are people that are so noisy. Listen to me. Being noisy is not a proof of intelligence. The fact that you talk the loudest, the fact that you argue the loudest is not a proof that you are very intelligent. What makes you truly intelligent is the fact that you are able to listen. There is a brother beside you, listen to him. There is a sister beside you, listen to her. There is somebody who has your next level in their palms. Listen to them. All right. Many people have missed out on great opportunities in life simply because they were not able to listen, simply because they felt too big to listen, simply because they felt too busy to listen. I know you might be a busy person. I know you have lots and lots of things on your plate, but learn to listen. When you listen, you're able to find solutions. In fact, I have seen throughout, even throughout scriptures, people who were able to listen, they advanced more in life. Naaman was a great warrior, a general in the army. But until he listened to the slave girl in his house, his life did not make good progress. So listen, learn to listen. Listen to everybody, listen to everything, and then listen. When I say listen to everything, I'm not saying that you should listen to all the junk available, all right? Listen to all the bad songs, all the bad things around you. No, no, that's not what I mean. I mean that you should be willing to listen so that you can sieve out what is good for you and what is not good for you. Of course, when you begin to listen, there are things that will certainly not be okay for you, all right? There will be things that will want to degrade your value system in life. So don't listen to such things, but listen to things that uplift you. Listen to things that show you, that give you better direction. Listen to things that make you a better person. Listen to things that equip you for the journey ahead. Intelligent people are great listeners. They listen to others as they talk. And because of the way they listen to others, they're able to pick some unspoken words. They're able to pick some unspoken language. They're able to pick some unspoken facts that can help them to negotiate properly, even if it's a business deal or something that has to do with their career. They listen and listen again. So develop that habit of listening. Now, in case you just join us and I know you just came now, please go back to the beginning of the video. Watch from the beginning till now. Don't miss out on anything, because this video is super rich and it is built to help you become a better version of yourself. So go back to the beginning and listen through so that you'll be able to catch up on all the beautiful information that we're giving you, beautiful knowledge that we're giving you that will help you to apply wisdom in the right direction. So number one, we've talked about that intelligent people daily desire opportunities to learn. We said intelligent people also ask a lot of questions. We also said that intelligent people are willing to learn from anybody, including their juniors. We also said that intelligent people are very, very observant. We also said that intelligent people find solutions to problems, that intelligent people are great listeners. Now let's continue from number 7. Number 7, a habit of very intelligent people is that they are not rigid, but they are flexible. They are not very rigid, but they are flexible. One thing you have to understand is that life comes with a lot of change. Change is constant. Change happens to every one of us. Change happens to even the best of us. Change happens to even the one who has planned out their lives. Change is constant. It's happening at every twist and turn of life. And you, as a very intelligent person, should be adaptable. You should be able to adjust, all right? You should be able to adjust, be flexible. I know you have a plan. I know you know what you want to do from January to December, but calm down, chill, all right? Chill and then be flexible, because you may never know. When you are just a bit flexible, you may walk in the right direction. When you're just a bit flexible, you might have just one idea that will move your generation forward. You may have, if you decide to be flexible, flexibility will help you to become easy to deal with, especially when it comes to people. In the line of work, you meet different people. In line of trying to be very valuable to yourself and to your generation, you get to meet a lot of people. So be flexible. Try to be flexible. I know that you may have set down a plan on how you want things to be, but you can't control everything. That's the harsh reality. There is certainly no way you're going to be able to control everything. So while you control what you can control, learn to be very flexible. Be flexible to change. Be willing to adjust. Many times, many years ago, businesses said, no, we want physical presence, all right? We just want people to come right where we are and buy what we need to buy. But businesses who understood that the world is becoming very flexible, things are changing, they were flexible together with the world, and they started selling to people who were not even in their locality. They started selling outside geography. Now, those who insisted on selling within their geography, they became smaller and smaller and smaller, while those who were willing to throw their net out into the wind, spread their wings and fly, they began to soar because they were able to be flexible. So learn flexibility. Virtually every business now is considering an online platform, an online version of their business, even e-commerce and stuff like that. So please learn to be very, very flexible. Don't be a rigid person, because rigidity will not help your life. Rigidity will not help your business. And this is very, very key. All right, let's talk about another very important habit of intelligent people. That's number 8. Number 8, intelligent people are proactive and not reactive. Intelligent people are proactive and not reactive. Let me tell you something about being proactive. When you are proactive, you foresee problems ahead of time, and then you're able to put in measures now that make sure that those future problems do not even come to pass. That's what proactiveness means. Meanwhile, reactive, on the other hand, is that you allow things to happen before you now figure out what to do. Now, there are people who think they are intelligent because they are reactive. So any problem that comes to their table, they are able to solve it. Any problem they experience, they're able to solve it now. But solving this problem is not enough to make you an intelligent person. What is enough to make you an intelligent person is that you're able to see these problems before they ever come near you. All right. And when you see them, what do? You put in measures, you do stuff that makes sure that helps you to make sure that those problems do not even come to pass. They don't even happen in the first place. And that is what we call proactive. You have to learn how to be proactive. Intelligent people are very proactive. So let me ask you, are you proactive? What do you see happening in the next week? What do you see happening next day? What do you see happening in a month's time? What do you see happening in 6 months' time? What do you see happening in a year's time? Are you thinking about the future of your business or career 5 years down the lane, 5 years in the future, 3 years from now? What do you see? And what are you going to do about what you see? Because seeing something is not enough. Doing something about it is what is better. All right. Proactive does not just mean that you see ahead, but you do something about it. That is the active part in it. There is an active part to proactive and reactive. There is a doing part. So don't just see the solution, but please do something about it right now. So intelligent people are very, very proactive. They are able to see, they are able to understand what is happening, what is the future of our business, what is the future of our career, what is the future of this thing we are doing, and what can we do to forestall the challenges in front? What can we do to improve on our chances of winning the game, on our chances of bettering at what we are doing? So you have to ask yourself, what are you doing? Are you proactive or are you reactive? And like I said before, intelligent people are more proactive than they are reactive. So tell yourself, I am going to be proactive. I'm going to be proactive. Now, I know you've been watching for a while. Please drop comments for me in the comment section. Let me know which of the comments was more beneficial to you, all right? Let me know which of the comments was more useful to you. Let me know which of the points, right? Which of the points will touched you the most? Which of the points impacted you? Let me know which of the points you intend to do something about, all right? I know you're already intelligent, but what point and what point are you going to work more on so that you can become a more intelligent person? Because there are levels to intelligence and you have to keep building your intelligence quotient. And I always tell people that when it comes to intelligence, there is emotional intelligence and there is rational intelligence. You need to learn both. You need to master both of them, because both rational intelligence and emotional intelligence will take you far. So don't get one without the other. While you are also working on having rational intelligence, also make sure that you have what we call emotional intelligence, because rational and emotional both work together to make you a very super intelligent fellow. All right, let's talk about number 9. Oh, this video is gradually coming to an end. Go back to the beginning and watch this video and you will be very, very equipped to become the better version of yourself. Number 9 habit of intelligent people is that they can easily adapt. They can easily adapt to changes. They can easily adapt to people. All right, there are people that say, oh, I don't work with anybody, I can't work with anybody. That person is not truly intelligent. The proof of your intelligence is that you are able to adapt to conditions. No matter what you find yourself in, you are able to adjust. So I'll tell you something about people, the military people that go to war, soldiers and stuff like that, because sometimes they get instructions and commands from their superior. But when they get into the field, there is what they call on the field experience. All right. When they get into the field, some things might go contrary to plan. All right. Contrary to the direct instruction they have received at their command center. What do? Because they are on the field, because they have eyes on the field, because their legs are on the field, they're able to take a better decision simply because they are able to adapt. You don't say, oh, I'm going to do that thing, even though it's not what's working. You're not going to say, I'm going to insist, this is what has to be done. I must continue on that path. Because no, you don't do that. You learn how to adapt to conditions. You learn how to adapt to people. You learn how to adapt to challenges. You learn how to adapt to situations. You learn how to adapt to changing policies. Do you know that even your business can be affected by one change in policy within a government? What do you then do? Do you quit? Do you give up? Do you roll up your sleeves and say, I am done, nothing else can happen? No. What do? You keep pushing, you keep getting better, you keep improving on what it is that you are doing. All right. So please do not look down on yourself. Do not tell yourself, I can't adapt. You are an intelligent person. You can always adapt. It's possible that right now in your life, there is something that is happening that you do not plan. You do not see this coming. But what then do you do? Do you now fold your hands and begin to cry? Do you now give up on life? No, what do? You adapt. You keep working on it. You keep working around it. You keep making sure that it is working no matter what is happening in your life. So that's how you adapt. And then the last one for today, finally, the last point for today is that intelligent people are mentally sharp. Intelligent people are mentally sharp. They are quick to learn. All right. They are quick to learn. They improve on themselves. You see, for you to have physical muscles, you need to do what? Exercise your body. You need to carry some weights. You need to exercise, push here, push there, stretch for you to have good muscles. But for you to be mentally sharp, what do you then do? You need to exercise the muscles of your mind. Now, how do you exercise the muscles of your mind? You don't exercise the muscles of your mind by carrying weight. You don't exercise the muscles of your mind by going to the gym. You exercise the muscles of your mind by reading and learning on a continuous basis. Intelligent people are mentally sharp. Keep themselves mentally sharp, they keep learning. They'll keep learning, they keep improving. They keep learning, they keep improving. They are constantly looking for ways to improve on themselves, to learn more than they used to know yesterday, and to improve on their game. You want to be mentally sharp, don't allow that your fine mind to get dull. Some of you are out of school and you're also out of book. If you're out of school, please, can you keep reading a book in the area of your field, in the area of your core competence? If you're out of school, can you please keep studying? You can study online, you can study at home. Don't say I'm out of school and then you leave your mind and your mind becomes dull. Your mind will become dull like a knife that has not been sharpened for ages. No matter how sharp a knife is, if you leave it without, like just like that, eventually it will get dull. Sharpen your mind. Sharpen your mind with books. Sharpen your mind with learning. Stretch your mind. Don't allow your mind to sleep. Don't allow your mind to be dull. That's one of the reasons why I keep enrolling to school after school. My boys will ask me, my sons will ask me, why do you keep entering from one university to another university? You go to this university, you do a program. You go to another university, you do a program. Because I want to keep my mind mentally sharp. I want to be alive in my mind. All right. This is what I do. Because if you leave your mind will go dull. And you begin to now fill it with several things that are very unwanted for your mind. So sharpen up your mind. Sharpen up your mind. Intelligent people are mentally sharp. They know what they want out of life. They know what they can do to improve on their game. They know how to sharpen their minds. They stay with other intelligent people and they interact with them. Do you know that just hanging out with other intelligent people can sharpen your mind? The wisdom that they will drop, it can't be taken away from you because you already know. All right? It is commonly said that if you stay with 5 foolish friends, you will be the 6th foolish person. And if you stay with 5 intelligent friends, automatically you'll be the sixth intelligent person, because as they begin to speak, as they begin to behave, there will be wisdom that will be dropped in your corner. They will have to say one thing or the other thing, or do one thing that will help you to improve on your mental sharpness. Mental sharpness is a possibility, all right? Mental sharpness is a possibility. Work on your mind. Work on your mind. Work on being mentally sharp, all right? Keep building on yourself. Don't give up on yourself. Learn. Read books, all right? Hang out with those who are intelligent. There is wisdom they are dropping that nobody can take away from you. You know that the beautiful thing about knowledge and wisdom is that when you know it, nobody can take it away from you. When you already have it, nobody can snatch it away from you, because that investment is investment. Once you know the way, it's just like when you're driving and you ask for directions. When you know the way to where you're going to, you don't ask questions again. You don't get missing again. You just start your car and you get to that destination simply because you know the way. In the same way, if you are mentally sharp, if you know what to do in every situation, if you know what to do in every given problem, you will always get your solution. You would always get the results that you desire. So this is my encouragement to you, that you become a truly intelligent person by becoming mentally sharp. So today on Checkpoint, these are the few things I said to share with you, the habits of intelligent people. And I know that as you begin to go through these habits, as you begin to go through the points I have shared in this video, you will become a highly intelligent person. So I said, number one, the intelligent people have a daily desire for opportunities to learn. They are always constantly desiring opportunities to learn. Number two, I said they ask lots and lots of questions. Be a question asker, all right? Now, number three, a habit of intelligent people is that they are always willing to learn from anyone, including their genius. Number four, habit of intelligent people is that they are very observant. They are observant. They like to know, all right? Number five, a habit of intelligent people is that they find solutions to problems. They're always seeking solutions to problems. And the habit of intelligent people is that they are very good listeners. They know how to listen. They know when to listen. Another habit of intelligent people is that they are never rigid. They are always flexible. Intelligent people, number eight, they are more proactive than they are reactive. They are always more proactive. They don't just wait to be reactive. Number nine, habit of intelligent people is that they easily adapt. They easily adapt. And then number 10, habits of intelligent people is that they are mentally sharp. So you want to be that intelligent person. I know you already are. So go ahead and prove that you are an intelligent person by having these 10 habits of intelligent people. And I know your life will be the better for it. Until I come your way again, keep making a positive, indelible mark in the lives of people and on the sands of time. I love you so very much. Bye-bye for now. Mwah. Everyone, I hope you are blessed by that message. All right, so I want you to just go ahead and support us. If you are led, go ahead and just sow into the account right on the screen. And I know that as you do that, God will bless you big time. Because of the seeds you are sowing, you will be able to reach a wider audience on different platforms. So please do well to sow that seed, and God will bless you. Love you.